Hello class, I welcome the students of class SYJC to the English class. And now we begin with the new poem 2.6 Money. So students, please get ready for the class. And as you could see some icebreakers on your screen. Students, don't you feel that 2.6 money, one could ever think about this particular title, that how could money be a title of a poem? But yes, to our surprise, we have this poem. And this poem is brought to us by William H. Davis. So let's get started. Even I'm very much curious to know about this poem. Icebreakers on your screen. Discuss in the class about importance of money. Yes, students, we say that money is not everything, but sometimes it is that yes, money is everything. So let us discuss the importance of money in our life. So money is used as capital in business. Yes, I hope you all agree with me. Next, money is needed to buy necessities of day-to-day life. Next, money is needed to build savings for emergencies and for life after retirement. Next, money can be used to earn more money by earning interest on deposits or through lending. So this is what importance of money in our day-to-day life. And I hope you all agree with me. The next topic is about complete the web. And the main idea of the web is money spent judiciously. Now here, students, here the word judiciously means in a very right manner. Students, please take note. The people, those who have money, sometimes they act very stingy, very miserly you can say, and they don't give away the money easily. At the same time, there are people and their nature is spendthrift, that they just do the expenses lavishly as if they don't respect the money. So here in the wave diagram, we are going to study about money spent judiciously, that is in a right way. Of course, students, one is done for us, that is donation for the poor and needy. So if you are donating any orphanage, any aged home, or any of the organization who is working for the well-being of the society, then that donation is very much right, appropriate. Secondly, students, money spent on real necessities and not extravagance. That is also the right use of money. That is, people, they are very much happy, satisfied, comforted with their basics. They don't go for extravagant thing in the life. So even that use of money is right. Next is money spent in educating children. Very true, very right. Next, investing wisely for securing the future. So right investments, proper savings means you are spending the money judiciously in a very proper way. Next is make a list of the good qualities of your friends. Now come on. You must be having your friends. How many of y'all have true friends? Very close friends? Okay. So students, as we have friends in our life, some have many friends, Some have very few friends, limited, but you are very much aware about their qualities. Students, please take note. Each person or each personality is built up of two qualities, good qualities as well as not good qualities. So right now I want you to list down some good qualities of your friends, and you can do it well. It is personal response question. But then too, just to help that you can speak about your friend is that she is intelligent and street smart, she is helpful, or he is compassionate, or he is very friendly by nature. So there are many certain qualities you could see apparently in your friends. Next is share your views on money is the root of all evils. Now students, a very beautiful topic is given where money is put down. Money is literally put down in this proverb by saying that money is the root cause or is the problem of all evils. Now, do you agree with this or not? It's up to you. So, students, please take note. When we speak about money, money seems to be the most coveted of all things in today's world. We humans have eyed money since time immemorial. But the greed for obtaining more money has surely reached its culmination in present times. Crimes such as fraud, scams, embezzlements, and thefts have increased due to people's insatiable greeds. Insatiable greed, that is non-stop greed. The pursuit of money has surpassed all social aspects of human life, wherein friends and relatives are made and unmade based solely on one's blank balance, size of car, or prestige of the residential address. Such tendency of materialism has spoiled the social fabric that used to be based on human bonds. It has certainly become the roots of all evils. So students, yes, here this particular view is justified that money is the root of all evils because the wants the, the wants are unlimited, non-stop. They go on increasing, they go on rising one after the other, and then there is no limit of satisfaction. Moreover, even the relations are getting spoiled as far as money matters are concerned. So students, the next question is, do you lend money to your friend? Give reason. If you are lending your money to your friend, why? And if you are not lending, why? So yes, students, definitely when you are lending a helping hand to your friend by giving money, the first thought that will come to your mind is, a friend in need is friend indeed. Second thought that will come to your mind is, my timely help will earn me his trust. Yeah, on that basis, we do give money help to our friend. Next is, if I help him now, I can expect him to help me in my hours of need. So students, these are some reasons that why do we give money help to our friends at the time of need. And sometimes when we don't give money to our friends, then what are the expected reasons? Yes, why you don't give money help to your friend, the first reason would be, if the friend fails to repay the money, the friendship can go sour. Next, the friend might misuse my trust and misspend my money. So you will not give money to your friend. And third reason for not helping him by money is, I might have a tough time convincing my parents to give me money to lend to my friend. Yes. Because I don't have money, I can't put my hand in my parents' pocket, pick up the money from there and give it to my friend. Moreover, it will take a lot of time to convince my parents that to whom I am giving the money, why he is in need of. So these are the certain possibilities where your friends or you may not lend money to your best friend as well. Now students, as we have moved on to the next page, here is a picture of William H. Davis, and let's get introduced to the poet William H. Davis. From 1871 to 1940, William H. Davis was a Welsh poet and writer. He spent a significant part of his life as a tramp or hobo in the United Kingdom and the United States. He became a peddler and street singer in England. After several years of a wandering life, he published his first volume, The Soul's Destroyer, and other poems. The poem tells us about the rich man who wants to be a poor man to find the real happiness. It is when we do not have money or have lost our money, we realize how important the money is. At the end, the poet says that now he doesn't have money. He has true friends, though they may be few. So students, I hope somewhat the poem is clear to you. Yes, students, please take note. That this poem is very much telling us that a rich man who wants to become poor in order to find real happiness of life, in order to find real true friends in his life. So you don't want money in his life. Okay? So here I read the poem for you. Money. You can also read the poem with me in your mind. At the same time, you can take note of the word meanings given in the glossary notes. When I had money, money, oh, I knew no joy till I went poor. For many a false man has, as a friend, came knocking all day at my door. Then felt I like a child that holds a trumpet that he must not blow. Because a man is dead, I dared not speak to let this false world know. Much have I thought of life and seen how poor men's hearts are ever light, and how their wives do hum like bees about their work from morn till night. So, when I hear these poor ones laugh and see the rich ones coldly frown, poor men, think I, need not go up so much as rich men should come down. When I had money, money, oh, my many friends proved all untrue. But now I have no money, oh, my friends are real, though very few. So students, please take note, this poem Money by William H. Davis is a poem of 5 stanzas, as you could see on the screen, that deals with the dual aspect of money. Dual means 2 aspects, double aspects of money. On one hand, a rich man has many friends, though false, means the friends are not true, but he is having many friends, but is robbed of true happiness. While on the other hand, a poor man has fewer friends, means less friends, but they are all true and the poor man's happiness is genuine. The poet cites his own example of being a happier man with fewer real friends in his poverty than a joyless man. during his wealthy times with many friends. Yes, students, I hope to some extent the poem is clear to you. Now we'll try to get the poem stanza wise. Yeah, one after the other. I would like to make the stanzas clear to you. So students, please take note of the first stanza. When I had money, money, oh, I knew no joy till I went poor. For many a false man as a friend came knocking all day at my door. So students, in the first stanza, the poet tells us about his past when he had money, but he found true joy when he became poor. Because when he was rich, he was surrounded by many unreal friends. Yes, students. So in the first stanza, it is very much that the poet confesses that when his life was enriched with money, he was far away from the eternal joy and true happiness. So poet wants to be poor to receive the real pleasure of life. In richness, poet had a lots of friends who always used to meet with him. Next, students, the second stanza. Then felt I like a child that holds a trumpet that he must not blow, because a man is dead. I dared not speak to let this false world know. So students, please take note. In the second stanza, the poet gives the example of a child with a trumpet that he can't blow, to refer to this own lack of freedom during his days of richness. He couldn't reveal to the false people around him of his situation. So students, please take note. The second stanza tells us about the poet. That poet, while leading a life of richness, the life of poet was abounded with many restrictions and etiquettes because he was a rich man. So he had many restrictions and many etiquettes, that is mannerism. So poet compared his life with a boy having a strong desire to blow trumpet, but due to the circumference and manner, he can't do it. So students, here it is in the second stanza, the poet is making clear that the rich people's life is very much reserved, very much isolated, very much sophisticated. They can't do whatever they wish like. They can't blow the trumpet like a child. They can't scream, they can't shout. They can't go on the street side and eat pani puris and enjoy the vada pav. Yeah. So their life is so much restricted. Their life is so much limited because they have to maintain their riches. Otherwise, the people will laugh at them. So they have the fear. According to the poet, yes, again I'm dealing with the second stanza only. According to the poet, a true feeling of happiness is buried under the false status of richness. Yes, so they can't enjoy a normal life. They can't enjoy simple happiness of life. Now being poor, poet wants to lead the happy life. Poet doesn't want to utter any word about his condition to the world because the world is under the influence of false thinking of happiness. Students, in the second stanza, the poet is making clear that generally people they think that when they have money they are happy, but that is not the real happiness. The money happiness is the fake happiness. People pretend to be happy, but actually the real happiness is in the simple living life. The life where there is some sort of poverty. Okay? And the poor person, they enjoys happiness in small things. Even the rising of the sun gives happiness to a poor man. Okay? A birth of a baby in his family gives happiness to this poor man. Little profit earn, sell, discount on any item he purchase he get. So he gets so much of happiness in that. So students, please take note. According to the norms of the world, happiness can be brought by money. Richness is directly compared with happiness, which remained untrue according to poet. So students, please take note. It is not that the rich people are the happiest people in this world, but the true happiness is hidden in the treasure of poverty. Please take note. The person is poor, but the person is happy genuinely. Whenever he is happy, he is truly happy. From the bottom of his heart, he feels the happiness. But the money happiness is a false happiness. It is a very showy business that yes, we are happy. But in the deep corner of the heart, the rich man is very sad. Please take note. Now we proceed on to the third stanza. Much have I thought of life and seen how poor men's heart are ever light. And now their wives do hum like bees about their work from morn till night. So students, in the third stanza, the poet is saying that, yes, he has thought continually about life and has found out that poor people are happier at heart despite toiling hard all day. So this is what the third line is giving us the explanation. That yes, poor people, they work from morning till night. Their wife, just like a humming bee, the bees, they keep on humming. They keep on grumbling and complaining of their husband's work time. That in morning you leave and night you come. But that is also showing love and affection to the husband. Okay. So students, in the third stanza, poet has observed and learned the aspect of life minutely. He observed that heart of poor person is more delighted and contented, though earn little penny each day. Yes, earning is less, but the man is satisfied. Poet by heart is impressed by the little activity of poor person, which are full of happiness and apart from rich person. The wives of poor person are complaining and humming like bees about the efforts taken by their husband from morning to evening. Yes, students, poor persons are struggling to get penny and save it, but the wives have to take more efforts to maintain the household work. They don't have enough money to spend. Poet is strongly fascinated by such behavior and circumstances. Yes, here the poet could see the love in between husband and wife, that they both are struggling, striving very hard to earn little money to gain much happiness. They care for each other, they wait for each other, they sacrifice for each other. So there is the essence of love that the poet could see. And now we move on to the fourth stanza. So, when I hear these poor ones laugh and see the rich ones coldly frown, poor men think I need not go up, so much as rich men should come down. So, students, in the fourth stanza, the poet now visualizes the poor men laughing and enjoying life, while the rich ones as being unfriendly and constantly dissatisfied. This makes the poet think that it is not as important of the poor men to become rich as it is for the rich men to become poor. Because it seems that Only when one is poor can one really enjoy life and find true happiness. This is what. It is not very hard and fast that poor people are sad people, but they are the happiest one according to the poet. A poor man wants to become rich to gain happiness, whereas the rich man wants to become poor to find the real happiness of life. So students, in the fourth stanza, the poet has felt the touch difference between the laugh of poor person and the rich one. Poor person laughs without any hesitation. It is free and bottom of heart. Yes, the laughter of the poor person is very much free and it is from the bottom of his heart. On the other side, rich people laugh, but it is cold and ambiguous. Please take note. So that particular laughter is just a pretense, a mere pretense, fake happiness, fake smile. Here students, in the fourth stanza, poet pointed out that rich person are far away from real happiness. They left behind the true happiness in search of more and more money. So students, in your life, if you will run more and more behind money, you will be away from the real happiness of life. Poor person is happy. Why he is happy? Because he is happy with his daily earnings and closely connected to the eternal joy of soul. Please take note. Because the poor person is having less money, he is very much tension free and he is not bothering about his savings. He is not worried about getting robbed and is enjoying his life to its fullest. He is happy, his soul is also happy. So in the fourth stanza, the poet has suggested that rich persons wanted to go down to be in touch with eternal happiness of soul. Yes, so rich people, they observe and enjoy the life of the poor people because they could see the happiness of the poor people there. Even this sequence is made clear in the movie Titanic. Yes, in the Titanic ship, there are two classes. One is the business class and the other one is the economy class. And students, just see the party time where the people are enjoying the most. In the business class, you will find the discussion going on is only about comparison. They are comparing and they are just boasting their wealth to the others. Whereas if you will go to the economy class of the Titanic ship, you will find people just enjoying to their fullest, dancing, singing, playing musical instruments, cracking jokes for silly things, laughing from the belly of their stomach. So right from their belly. So this is what is made clear in the fourth stanza. Now we move on to the fifth stanza. When I had money, oh, my many friends proved all untrue. But now I have no money, oh, my friends are real, though very few. So students, in the last stanza, this stanza encapsulates the theme of the poem. Means it covers the theme of the poem. The poet brings to light the bright side of his poverty. He says that during his prosperity, his many friends were all unreal. But now that he is poor, he has fewer but real friends. Overall, the poet celebrates his poverty as a source of his true happiness, which he has obtained by earning a small number of real friends. So students, please take note. In the last stanza, poet has compared his economical condition with the past. In past, he possessed sufficient money to spend, having more friends in his life. But these friends were not true because their friendship was shafted on money. Please take note, students. You know, if just for example keep sugar somewhere in the house, after some time just go and see that sugar. You will find so many ants on that sugar. Ants will come and they will take each crumb of that sugar. They will take it away. Okay, so this is what money is. Money is like sugar. When you have sugar, ants will come. When you have money, friends will come. One by one, they will take away your money. They will make you spend your money lavishly on them, and then they will say tata bye bye to you. Okay, and when you have no sugar, no ants will come to you. They will not either bite you. So students, please take note. Poet has compared his economical condition with the past. In past, he possessed sufficient money to spend, having more friends in his life. But these friends were not true because their friendship was shafted on money. So these friends proved untrue. In present life, poet is poor, having no sufficient money to spend. In this stage, he has very few friends, but these friends are true and real. So students, overall, what is the theme of the poem? Yes. Finally, I conclude saying that this poem indicates the determination of a poet who wants to be poor to seek eternal pleasure of life. Importance of money. Importance of money can be realized in poor economical condition only. The friends rich by heart are better than rich by money. Please take note and mark my words. The friends, those who are rich by heart, are better than those who are rich by money. Materialistic pleasure vanishes in the flow of time. Students, please see. Materialistic pleasure means the happiness which you buy with the help of money is materialistic pleasure vanishes in the flow of time, but eternal pleasure remains as it is. So students, please keep these things in mind that yes, money can't give you eternal happiness. Poor people love freely with their little earning and few friends. And in richness, a lot of friends of poet remained false and untrue. But in poverty, friends were few but true. Yes? So students, I hope this poem is clear to you. Okay? So here, just with a quick succession, we'll take the appreciation of the poem. So students, the poem Money is written by William H. Davis. It is a reflective poem that deals with poet's status as both a rich and a poor man. Based on his own narratives, the poet has depicted a connection between money and personal happiness. The theme of the poem is the inverse relationship between money and happiness. Since the poet had many false friends during his times of richness and much fewer but real friends when he has become poor. The poem has been written in 5 stanzas, as you could see on this screen. Each stanza is of 4 lines and follows a different rhyme scheme for each stanza. Now stanza 1, check, the rhyme scheme is AABA. Second stanza, CADA. Third stanza, EFGF. Fourth stanza, HIJI. Fifth stanza, AKAK. The poet has beautified the poem by employing numerous figures of speech such as alliteration and antithesis, consonance, exclamation, inversion, onomatopoeia, metaphor, metonymy, simile, and repetition. An example of onomatopoeia from the poem is how their wives do hum like bees, where the word hum denotes the sound made by the wives as they constantly talk about their husbands working from morning till night. Among the special features of the poem, imagery and enjambments are more prominent. The use of imagery can be seen in the phrases came, morning till night. So students, the use of the imagery can be seen in the phrases came, knocking all day at my door. A child that holds a trumpet that he must not blow. And seen how poor men's heart are light. Please mark these lines. Okay, so these are the imagery lines. I repeat the imagery lines. See, first stanza, last line. This is the imagery line. Came knocking all day at my door. Next, which is the imagery line? A child that holds a trumpet that he must not blow. Next imagery line, and seen how poor men's heart are light. Wives like bees hear poor ones laugh. See rich ones coldly frown, go up and come down. Each line of the poem runs into the next line. Yes, please pay attention. Thus making enjambment a key feature of the poem. I will explain you what is this enjambment feature is about. Okay, the poet follows a simple narrative style to convey his thoughts. Through his poem, the poet is trying to spread the message that wealth is not, that wealth is not required to be truly happy. In fact, happiness lies in having genuine people in life, which makes the poor man truly wealthy, as he might not have monetary wealth, that is money wealth, or a lot of people in his life, but the ones he does have are true to him, thus making him wealthy in true sense. In my opinion, the poem aptly describes the allure of money. Yes. So students, again I repeat that here, allure of money, people in life, which makes the poor man truly wealthy, as he might not have monetary wealth or a lot of people in his life, but the ones he does have are true to him, thus making him wealthy in true sense. So students, in my opinion, the poem aptly describes the allure of money, which often draws a lot of fake people in one's life. It is only when one is poor does one realize the meaning of true happiness, because that is when one finds out who actually are her real friends. Okay, so students, this poem is having enjambment. What is that enjambment? Very first, enjambment is a noun form and it is very much used in the poem. It shows the continuation of the sentence without a pause beyond the end of a line, couplet or stanza. So these are the enjambments. Please take note. Yeah, enjambments are used in the poems. The lines which shows the continuation of a sentence without a pause beyond the end of a line, couplet or stanza. So students, enjambment is a term used in a poetry to refer to lines that end without punctuation and without completing a sentence or clause. When a poet uses enjambment, he or she continues a sentence beyond the end of the line into a subsequent line or lines. Okay, so I hope the meaning of enjambment is clear, and so the poem is also very much clear to you, telling you something details about life, that yes, how important money is in our life. Money is not the extreme or Money can't give you the eternal happiness. This is what we have learned. We have also learned that poor people, they laugh freely and they have few friends but real friends. Rich people, they have many friends but most of them are untrue. So the real happiness of life lies in the genuine happiness, and genuine happiness is very much with the poor people. So in the poem, the poet wants to be poor and want to enjoy the real happiness of life. Okay, so on this note, I conclude with this poem. Okay, and now here you have some questions, brainstorming activities, which you will be completing in your English notebook. Okay, students, figures of speech you will get in the PDF notes. I will not discuss the figures of speech. I hope you can do it better. Okay, so I'm sending PDF notes along with it. Please write all the answers properly in your notebook, which will help you during the exam time, and study the poem nicely. Read it one more time and please read the summary, the appreciation and the paraphrase of the poem. Read the content I'm sending in the PDF and just read the figures of speech. Okay, so till we meet in the next class, do take good care of yourself. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you for listening me patiently. Bye.